And Bongino, Chris Hahn standing by on the panel. But next, more in tonight's breaking news, as you heard exclusively from Rudy Giuliani right here. Next, Congressman Ron DeSantis weighs in on the Trump-Cohen tapes and the explosive new allegations from the president's attorney. Don't go away. Breaking tonight, you heard the news right here on Justice minutes ago. President Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, telling us explosive new details about how they believe, quote, somebody played with the Trump-Cohen recording. Here with reaction to this and the other big news stories of the week, Congressman Ron DeSantis, who joins me now. All right, good evening, Congressman. You know, first time I heard that tape, and then there was a break at the point where it seemed to be in the president's favor, and then all of a sudden it was garbled. As both a prosecutor and a judge, I said to myself, that would never be admissible. And lo and behold, it's sent over to CNN. What's your take on what's going on as they try to get forensic analysts to figure out if this tape has been toyed with, and yet they can't get the original tape at this point to see if it has been?
Well, good evening, Judge, and congratulations on the book. I know it's selling very well, and I know you're going to be down in Florida soon, so congrats on that.
Thank you.
Look, this whole thing is just very, very strange. I mean, you know, some of the questions involving the tape, why he would have been doing this, and now he's got, you know, Lanny Davis is a big Democrat, big Clintonista, and he's working with Lanny on this. I just don't know how much credibility any of that evidence is ultimately going to have.
Well, you know, obviously, the damage is done to the extent you see it as damaging. I didn't because of my background. But, you know, they leaked it. So it's not even an issue of whether or not they can lay a proper foundation to admit it at trial. They've admitted it to the public. And if they want to impeach, they could say, oh, you know about that tape, when you and I both know it wouldn't be admissible in court. But I want to talk to you about my favorite guy there, Rod Rosenstein, the guy who's basically running the Department of Justice after he convinced Jeff Sessions to go hide in a closet somewhere. Now, you guys wanted to impeach him, and as I understand it, there was a resolution to have the guy impeached based upon what facts?
Well, a number of things. I mean, one, he should have recused himself from this. Remember, he wrote the memo saying Comey should be fired. He also signed one of the FISA extensions for Carter Page. Those are both critical issues in terms of some of the information we're trying to get. And then he has consistently stonewalled the Congress. They've redacted material facts from documents that were provided to Congress. So, look, this has just not been adequate cooperation with the Congress. These are very important issues that the American people have a right to. So Congress only has limited tools. I think the issue with the impeachment is there weren't enough Republican votes for it. I would have liked to have seen us pursue contempt of Congress against Rosenstein, because I think that could have been done quicker, and it would have required the Senate to ultimately vote yay or nay on it. The problem, though, Judge.
Go ahead.
Well, the problem is Congress is now gone for the August recess, and so that is not going to be a viable vehicle at this point until sometime in September. And by the time all that, even if it did get off the ground, I think it may be too late. So we need to get this stuff soon.
I know we need to get it done, but here's the problem. Paul Ryan wouldn't get on board, and as I understand it, he didn't want this impeachment to go through or contempt of Congress. Here's the bottom line. Am I somewhat right about Paul Ryan and the leadership? Because you come on every week, and all your friends come on who are congressmen, and you're trying to do it. Somebody's stopping you. Who's stopping you?
Well, I think the leadership was definitely opposed to the Rosenstein resolution.
Paul Ryan, say his name.
No, yeah. No, sure. Absolutely. I think the speaker was opposed to it. Now, getting some of this stuff short of that, I think that could be done, and I just don't know why that hasn't happened yet. You do have people like Nunes who are pushing, Jim Jordan, Meadows, myself, but ultimately we have certain issues with involving what surveillance happened before July 31st, 2016 of Trump's campaign, what informants were used, how did Crossfire Hurricane start, what about the dossier? Those are all easily answerable questions from the department.
Look, plus he threatened congressional staff. All bad stuff. Congressman DeSantis, thank you so much. And Candace